Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy New Year and happy Friday. I hope that everybody had a fantastic festive season and that you are ready for school. So, I'm really excited to have my first live video of the year. Don't forget that I'm giving away a mint-themed chocolate hamper in this live video. So all you have to do is join in the discussion and chat with me, and I'll pick a winner at the end of this video. So I'm going to show you guys the hamper. Let's have a look. It's in a shoebox. And that's how the winner's going to get it, packed in a shoebox. So yeah, it's all things mint. My favorite thing to is anything mint chocolate. So I put together some Okay, I'm back. That I got lost. Okay, there, I'm back. My internet has been so unstable. I think it's the load shedding. So the internet kind of... Okay, now I'm back. Sorry, guys. Okay, so mint crisp, one of my absolute favorites. Peppermint crisp. Ooh, okay, I'm back. Sorry, peeps. So these are some cool chocolates I found at Clicks. It's delicious chocolate. These are mint creams. Do you remember when I was little, I don't know if it was Pick and Pay or Checkers, but you could go there to the cigarette counter and they had all those sweets out and you could pick them by, you could choose the weight or how many sweets you wanted and they used to weigh it. And they had the most delicious mint creams. Those were my favorite ever chocolates and they don't exist anymore. But these ones are the closest that I've come to finding something that is similar. So that is really, really cool. And then I've got mint thins, also by Delicious Chocolates, and mint flavored buttons. I haven't tried the buttons and I haven't tried the mint thins in this brand, but I did buy myself one of the packs of mint creams and it was absolutely divine. So yeah, that is the giveaway for this live video. And I'm hoping my internet stays because that is seriously, seriously annoying. Good stuff in fiber soon, so I'm really excited about it. Okay, I'm back. We've got Deirdre, Vanessa, Chantal, Mishka, Belinda, Talita, Lisa, Lali, Sikle, I hope I'm saying that right, Amina, loads and loads. Deirdre, losing you again. Yeah, I know, I'm losing myself. I see myself zip off of the screen and back, so I am sorry about that. Lisa, yeah, my network, the internet connection just drops and then comes back a few seconds later. It's been driving me batty with work. Laken, good morning. I have been really, really good. Thank you. Chantal, you remember those? Your dad would always get them after grocery shopping. Those were the best. They take away all the best chocolates. So yeah, that's the closest that I've come to finding one that's similar to that, but it's not the same. You know that the goo used to come out and drip. It was so, so awesome. Cool. Okay, so I've got something really exciting for today is I have got the winner of the December Kaboutjie Top Fan Competition. So that's a really huge hamper. That competition was running the whole of December. And my winner is, and I'm so happy you are here today already, Chantel Rundle, congratulations. I'm going to send out the email that announces the winner next week, and you'll get your winning and your email from me next week, probably Monday. Congratulations. Thank you for being such an awesome fan. I really, really appreciate it. So now that that is over, let's go on to the next thing. So here's my January 2023 hamper. I just want to see if Chantal said anything. Where are you, Chantal? Are you still there? What? Yeah, you won. So on this note, before I show you the hamper for January, there's just a few things. So number one, I get so many people entering my competitions, and when I announce a winner, and often when I announce competitions, I get some people that come and say to me, "You're a scam. People don't win. It's not real people, and you are conning people." So, like, there's Chantal. She's a winner, peeps. Yeah, so that really drives me batty because my competitions are authentic. There are always real winners. And some people have said that, oh, the winners don't get their prizes. That is a load of crap. So that's one thing. The other thing is that I get so many complaints when I announce a winner. So I announce a winner and I get like 40 emails from people saying, I never win. I haven't won. I only run a few competitions every month. Like most of December, there was only one competition going. And I get thousands of entries. So unfortunately, it's like not everybody's going to win. There's like one competition, one winner, thousands of entries. So I wish I could give everybody a prize, but it just does not work that way. So please be patient. I do try to give everybody a chance to win something, but not everybody can be a winner. So yeah. Okay, back to the banners. Okay, January 2023 competition. So I ask you ladies what you would like to win, and I try my best to accommodate that. And then I also add in things that I love. So a lot of it is like my favorite stuff. So January 2023 Kaboutjie Top Fan Competition. Here's what's in it. So it is the Terrific Ideas My Time bath salts. This one is the Protea and Fynbos flavor. Really good. I mean, this is fantastic for detoxing, for relaxing, for helping you to sleep. You can put your kids in it too, but only give them a little bit because this is a mommy hamper. It's for the mom. Very specific. But if your kids are hyperactive and they're struggling to sleep and all of that, it's a really cool thing. And of course, for us moms that are hardly ever sleeping, it's a really nice thing to have. I've got Also Heavenly Soothing Sanctuary Luxurious Foam Bath. And there's always going to be a bubble bath in every hamper because I love bubble bath. It is so important. And then I listened to you. So many moms said they want wine. So I got Durbanville Hills Merlot. So that is really cool. Where's this? A journal from the Papery, and this is a bee-themed one. It is really, really beautiful. I love the Papery. They've got the most gorgeous stuff. A charcoal detoxifying peel-off mask. I got one for myself, and I'm going to be using it this weekend. I love peel-off masks. Like, they're my favorite rather than the ones you rinse off because, I don't know, that feeling of like peeling it off your face. Maybe I'm weird. You can let me know if I'm weird or if you also enjoy that. But that like peeling it off, it's like really, really cool. So I've popped in one of those. Happy Event Firming Cream. This is divine. It smells so cool. It's got a, what is it in it that smells so nice? I think it's pepper slim. So this is really, really cool. And I'm sure that we all have stretch marks. I know I've got more than my fair share. Hader Labo Tokyo. This is a deep wrinkle corrector for your eye and mouth area. This Hader Labo is absolutely fantastic. It is divine product. I love it. And this is something I really love to use for my hair. It's the Sorbet Feed Me Fabulous hair treatment. I really love Sorbet products. So this is something I buy regularly for myself. You ladies all ask for nail polish. So I got Yardley Stay Fast Nail, and it is Rebellious Rose. It's really nice. It's like the light is shining on it, but I have to keep my window curtains open so that the light comes in. Otherwise, you can't see me. And then, of course, it's a mommy pamper hamper. You've got to have chocolate. So, I mean, I love chocolate. So I've got 3 dairy milk chocolates. It's fruit and nut, biscuit, and rum and raisin. So hide in the bathroom and eat these. So, you know, no sharing with your children. This is for moms. And then nutty crust biscuits. These are one of my favorite biscuits to dunk in my coffee. And of course, you need the coffee to dunk your biscuit. So I've got Hug in a Mug hazelnut cappuccino. There was also Hug in a Mug in the last one, but that was creamy cappuccino, I think. But this is my favorite. I actually wanted to buy this one for the previous hamper, but they only had the creamy cappuccino in the shop and they didn't have the hazelnut. So yeah, this one's my favorite. And then there's one more thing. What is it? Oh, so this is a surprise thing. So Terrific Ideas, they do the magnesium sulfate bar salt stuff. And then her daughter, so Terry owns that, and her daughter, I think it's Jenna, she started her own company when she was like, I think 10 years old or something insane. She's a little bit older than that now, I think. And she started her company called Rainbow. And she has sent us a little, it's not listed on the hamper thing because it's not a mommy thing, but it's a little scented, brightly colored Play-Doh. And I mean, you can use it or you can give this to your kids. So out of all of this, that's what your kids get. And it's about time because usually it's the other way around. The kids get the pile of stuff and the mommy gets a little like token gift. This is a token gift for your child. Cool. So what's everybody saying? So how to enter this? I'm just going to pop the link in. I just launched this competition yesterday. So you can go and enter it over there on my website. And just one thing about this competition is that it's not a excuse me, it's not a competition where you just enter yourself into the competition, you know, through the entry form. There are multiple steps that must be taken. And this is a really big hamper because it's, you know, for the really big fans. So you've got to be everywhere. So it's Instagram. You've got to follow me on Instagram. You've got to like some posts on Instagram. You've got to leave a comment on Instagram on one of my posts. And that's Instagram at Lynn Hay Salmon, not at Kaboutjie. That's where the competition is running. It's on my at Lynn Hay Salmon. I'll just put that link in now. The other thing you have to do is be a Facebook fan. So you've got to follow my page. You've got to like a post and you've got to comment on a post. You've also got to be on my Facebook group. And to that section, you've got to leave a parenting question. So you've got to start a parenting discussion. And you've also got to join in another discussion. And then you also have to go onto my website, enter on the entry form, and you have to leave a comment on my blog post, which is my December monthly update, and you can leave a comment on another blog post. So you've got to do all of those things to qualify for that competition. I've had a number of people saying to me, but I'm not on Instagram and I can't enter because I'm on Instagram. You kind of have to be on Instagram because that's kind of part of how the competition works. So join Instagram. It's actually quite fun, and follow me and chat with me. So yeah, that's all about that competition. You see what everybody's saying. I don't know if you're laughing about the people telling me that nobody wins and stuff. That really annoys me. Lakin, you love peeling off. Me too. Yeah. Atari, your first live. Awesome. Welcome. Janelle, what you love about my videos, you're genuine, no filter and face put on. You look like us normal people. I am a normal people. You also love the guest lineup. Yeah, I'm not going to be having guests during my Friday live videos, my monthly live video, because then it really, you know, sometimes the interview is like half an hour or even an hour long, and then I get to do my stuff. So it kind of feels a bit off to me, but I'm definitely going to have some guests coming up this year. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Like, and there are always those people always complaining about never winning. Yeah, it's like I've had people say I've entered competitions for the last year and I've never won anything, almost like they're due to win. And it's like, yeah, there's lots of people that have entered every competition. I'm going to have to like give 50 prizes per competition, so 50 people can win, but then I'm still going to get complaints. So yeah, Nisha. I remember the competition live where Janelle won the photo book, if I'm not mistaken, and just saw a comment saying she loves her prizes. Exactly. Salika, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, 100%. I mean, if I could, I'd like to give everybody a prize, but unfortunately, that's just like not realistic. So, yeah. Janelle, chocolate is cocoa, a plant, so a treat. Yes, it's chocolate. Chocolate is a plant, which makes it a chocolate event. Chocolate is a cocoa. Chocolate is cocoa, which is from a plant, which makes chocolate a vegetable. I've got it right. My brain is on a Friday. Oh, Janelle, you won twice. Your photo book is amazing and you loved your Checkers voucher. Yes, sometimes some people win twice, and that also happens. So some people are really lucky and some people not so much. So, yeah, awesome. I know you're all going to be laughing at me now about the chocolate and the vegetable and the cocoa. I get into such tongue twisters. Phil Fikalele Fitz, I can't pronounce your name. Are you welcome to inbox me with how to do it? Usually struggle to log in the link and into the competitions. Yeah, I don't know if that would be a connection thing your side or if it's an issue on my website, but if you do struggle with that, just let me know. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is that everything is really pumping on my Facebook page and Instagram and my website. I used to try and reply to every single comment that every single person left. And now I can't even sometimes read all the comments. So if you want to get hold of me and you need to ask a question or you're struggling with something, please inbox me on Facebook, or you can also just put a contact request on my website. And then I'll get back to you. But it's really hard to kind of follow everything that's going on and reply to everybody. So, yeah. Rajesberry. What a beautiful range. Very nice to gift someone you like. Love. My mom's an addict. Anything mint flavored. Yes, peppermint crisp tart. That is like the bomb. I love that. Okay. Candace. I won on the first day I joined. Well, you are one of the lucky ones. That's absolutely awesome. Hyla, you need more veggies. I'm Tracy, also joining for the first time. Welcome. That's awesome. Riata. Yes, my parents have got a farm in Swellendam. It is so beautiful. Absolutely love it there. Okay, cool. So on to the next thing. Let's just take that off. I want to say a huge, massive thank you to everybody. At the end of last year, I was nominated for a blogging award by Galore SA, and there were five bloggers that were nominated, and then it was up to votes. So I won. You guys all voted for me, and it was absolutely amazing. Wow, like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And here's the really cool part. Guess what the prize is? So I get $500 cash. Yay! I can always do with more money. I get a cool badge to put on my website, which I put on last night. So if you go onto my website and you scroll down the sidebar, you'll see my little badge that says I am the top blog winner for Galore SA, which is really cool. And then the other thing I won is 12 bottles of wine. So here's the thing. I can't drink any of it. I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. I've been in recovery for 12 years, and I can't drink any of the wine. No, it's not 12 years. I've been in recovery for 14 years, 15. I can't remember. I think it's 14 or 15 years. So I can't drink any of the wine. What I can do is I can do giveaways. I can give it back to everybody. Well, not everybody. I can give it back to you, one of you, maybe two of you that voted for me. So I'm going to use that wine to put into my hampers, my monthly top fan hampers until the end of the year. And maybe I can also do like a wine giveaway in my next live video. So that's probably going to arrive in the next few weeks. So I'm super, 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 super excited about that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Next thing is I have totally gotten into wearing maxi dresses in the last year. It's my thing. I don't know if it's like I've reached a certain age. I used to be a jeans and t-shirt kind of person, and now I just want to wear maxi dresses. I find them comfortable. I don't have to worry about the jeans fitting over my mum tum and my fat rolls. I don't have to worry about growing a little bit because it's got room to grow. And yeah, I've been loving it. So I've been buying a lot of maxi dresses this year, and this one is my favorite. Let me see if I can show it to you. Just turn my screen a bit. I bought it from Amazon. Yeah, and I absolutely, it is my favorite one. The one that I bought two from Superbalist last, when was it? I think November. And the blue one was my favorite. And yeah, now I got this one, and this is my new favorite. And I love the colors. And I had a number of dresses in my Amazon wish list, and the one that I wanted to order was dusty pink. And I don't know what happened when I placed my order, because I had this in my wish list as well, but I was a bit unsure about it. So I thought I'd order the dusty pink first, and if I really liked it, I would, order different colors. And somehow I ordered the wrong one by accident, but it worked out perfectly. It's a little wrinkled because I actually had it in my wash basket and I forgot to wash it for today. And then I thought, well, whatever, I'm just going to put it on so I can show you, and I'll wash it after the video. Yeah, so it's really, really, really beautiful. And I've written, I started writing a review on it. I haven't quite finished. I just want to tell you what the price was, because I've got that in my review. So how Amazon works is when you go onto Amazon and you order something, it shows you how much the product is. Then it's got the shipping cost, and it's got the import taxes cost. So they actually build the import taxes into your bill. And then what happens is you place your order, you pay the full amount, they deliver it, and then once they know what the real import taxes are, because they estimate, you either pay in or you get a refund. I've never had to pay in, and I've ordered a lot of stuff from Amazon. So the total I paid was $44.20. It was $28.99 for the dress, $15.21 for the shipping, and $19.79 for import taxes. So that works out to approximately 755 Rand. Of course, the exchange rate fluctuates all the time. So that was, I think it was yesterday or the day before that I worked that out at the current exchange rate. And then I got a refund of $13.99 to my Amazon account for this dress. So in total, I only paid $30.21, which is about 516 Rand. So seriously, it's not bad. I'm just going to put a link to the dress. You can go check it out. The one that I've got, this is the beige. The one I wanted to buy was the dusty pink. And then the other one I had saved in my Dropbox was like a black dress with flowers on it. So I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, that's the one that I wanted to. Oh dear. Did that link go through? It says it didn't. Let me just try again. That went through. Yeah, I love this dress. Now, in comparison, the one I bought from Superbalist, which is absolutely stunning, that one cost me $8.99. So it actually cost me less to buy from Amazon than it did to buy from Superbalist here. And this dress is absolutely gorgeous. The only thing that not so nice, but it doesn't really bother me too much, is that I don't iron. So I take my stuff out the washing machine and I quickly hang it up and then to dry, and then I quickly put it straight in my cupboard so it doesn't crease. And this works out fine with this dress. But when the dress has got a little underneath skirt inside that comes up to, like, my video is not long enough, so it comes up to here. So it goes to like just below your bum, and I think that's for, if you're in the sunlight or something, and then your dress goes see-through. So that's like a modesty thing, so that no one sees your bum. But when I washed it and hung it up and put it in my cupboard, I didn't realize that is a different fabric, and it kind of went up. It didn't shrink, but it kind of crinkled up. So when I put the dress on, it sat like halfway on my bum under the dress. But that was only when I first put it on. And then later on during the day, kind of like, I don't know, the crinkles went out. So you might need to iron that if you want, or you could just cut it out. I mean, the dress isn't see-through, so I think it's fine. But I just leave it. It's not worth ironing. I don't know about you, but like I don't like ironing. I don't like dishes. I don't like cleaning. So I just don't iron. I hang my stuff until it's straight. And that works fine. Or like this underskirt thing, I just wear it until it goes fine. Simone or Simone, I'm not sure if it's Simone or Simone. How long did it take to get your order from Amazon? It took approximately 2 weeks from the time I placed my order until the time it arrived at my door. So that was pretty cool. Darlene, I got put off jeans because it gets hard getting jeans that fit comfortably. Only wear maxi dresses now. Okay, so it's not just me. Let's just see if there's any other questions on that. Layla, that dress suits you well. Thank you. Lisa, dresses are flexible. You don't have to stress when going to the toilet. Exactly. Seiko Fatso, your dresses are lovely. This one you wore on Christmas. Yes, in fact, you'll see almost all of my Instagram posts lately. It's like all in this dress. And I had someone say to me the other day, like, oh, you're wearing that again? And I'm like, yes, I wear it. I wash it. I wear it. I wash it. So, yeah. Chantal, you love how real you are. Thank you. I can't be bothered with trying to do makeup and stuff for a video. Darlene, you love wine. That would be nice. Yes, I can't drink it, so there's no reason why you ladies shouldn't, right? Yes, everybody likes wine. Don't say you won. We won. Oh, excuse me. We won. Thank you very much for putting me straight. We won. Yeah. And the second runner-up was the something guy, a blogger in Cape Town. I think he's in Cape Town. No, wait, I can't say he's in Cape Town. The something guy. I'm not sure where he's based. And yeah, he kind of gave me a bit of a run for my money towards the end. I was getting a bit worried that he was going to win. But yeah, I won. And yeah, he's really cool. I'm now following him. He's got some interesting posts. I'm quite enjoying it. So for me, it was like nice to meet new people. So yeah. Candace, how are the sizes on Amazon? The sizes are really, really good. So what I do is you can go and read through the reviews, and that's really important. So this dress has got, I think, a 4.3 out of 5 stars on Amazon. And I just want to see here, there's 995 reviews on Amazon, and it's got an average of a 4.3 star rating out of 5 stars. And when you read the reviews, you can see people say they normally wear this size, but they ordered this size and how it fit and stuff like that. And I find that very helpful. And part of the reason is like I've got big boobs and a smaller frame. So, for me, finding stuff that fits well when I'm buying something that covers my top half is really important. So I have to read those reviews very carefully. They also give a sizing chart so you can go and actually measure yourself. So I've never ordered something from Amazon that doesn't fit. I ordered tackies last year as well. What else did I ordered loads of stuff from them, and I've never had something that doesn't fit. But part of that is reading the reviews, so you can see, like, if the fit goes small or large, and that's really, really important. Deirdre, so the lining of the dress needs to be ironed. Look, not really. I didn't iron it. I mean, if you are a bit OCD and you don't want the dress sitting like halfway up your bum on the inside, sure, you need to iron it. For me, I just leave it like that. It's, yeah. Darlene, you hate ironing. Sekofatsa, you hate ironing. Seleka, you hate ironing. Yeah, exactly. Samantha, you don't like a lot of flowers on dresses, but the ones I have are amazing. Listen, there's different prints, so go have a look. I personally love the floral prints. I really, really enjoy them. So go and have a look. Seko Fatso, I only have like 5 clothing items. So you repeat them like no one's business. Yeah, so I think I've got 5 really nice dresses now. 5, yeah. And I just rotate them because that's my thing. So yes, you'll see me in one of my 5 dresses in every Instagram post now. So yeah. Kenzie, wash and wear is the way to go. You wash and fold and wear. Exactly. Veronica, you stress less with chocolate. Of course, everybody stresses less with chocolate. It's an essential. Deirdre, you have stunning legs. Wow, thank you. You've got chicken legs, but I should try short dresses though. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I always used to love short dresses when I was younger, and I didn't like long dresses. And now I'm like, I don't really want the dress blowing up and stuff. So yeah, I am long dress fan at the moment. Cool. Let's see what else we got. What is next? Period problems. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to get a bit like TMI gross at the moment. So in 2017, towards the end of that year, my periods just suddenly got like disgusting, heavy, non-stop bleeding. It was really unpleasant, but it was towards the end of the year, and I thought I'm going to go to the gynae once my kids get back to school and just see what the problem is. And then beginning of 2018, I had a miscarriage. I didn't know I was pregnant. It was an ectopic pregnancy. I went to the hospital at 10 o'clock at night on a Saturday to find out that I'm pregnant, I'm losing my baby, and I need to have an operation to save my life because I've got internal bleeding. So I had that operation. And then I thought that all of that bleeding and that stuff, I thought, oh, that's probably from the pregnancy and the miscarriage because it was so I didn't go see a gynae. And then, of course, after you have an operation, you bleed. So I bled for ages. And it was kind of an on-off thing, like, but really heavy bleeding. And by the time it got to January 2020, I went to my GP, and he said, I've got my womb is bigger than it should be. I've got an enlarged womb. And he said, I've got so little iron in my body. I've got an iron deficiency that's serious. And he put me on a drip for about an hour or 2. And he sent me to the gynae. And I went to the gynae. My gynae was in Cape Town, the same one that delivered both my children. And he said, no, look, you got a couple of options. You can go on the pill. You can get the Mirena put in. You can do a thing, what is it called? Womb ablation. God, it sounded awful. That's where they burn the lining of your womb. Yeah, and this is apparently going to solve the problem, but there could be numerous complications with that. And in addition to that, your womb will heal again, and then the problem will come back. So I was like, no, or you can have a hysterectomy. But the hysterectomy you can have, there's 3 ways they can take it out. And there's also different things they can take out. So they can, obviously they take the uterus out because that's a hysterectomy, but then you can take out your ovaries. You can also take out your, the cervix. So you can do a combination of things. So the thing with the ovaries, if they take your ovaries out, you then go into menopause immediately. If they take your cervix out, the cool thing about that is you can't get cervical cancer because you don't have a cervix. And then you don't have to go for pap smears ever again. Yay! But your womb can fall out your cook because there's nothing holding it there. So like, yeah. Anyway, TMI, I told you. Then there's 3 ways they can take everything out. They can do like the same operation kind of where you have a C-section and take it out. They can do a keyhole surgery. But I think he said that for some reason it wouldn't work well for me. Or they can pull it out your cook, which is great because you've got hardly any recovery time. But the thought of being knocked out on an operating table while people are pulling your insides out your vagina like this to the world, wasn't really appealing. So anyway, he said to me, "You've got a lot of thinking to do." We were going to do a hysterectomy, but I needed to go home and do some thinking about it. And in the meantime, he put me on a pill to kind of ease the symptoms. So I went home, I started on the pill, and the pandemic hit. Now you can't go back to the doctor. You can't have elective surgeries, none of that. So I was stuck on the pill. The pill really didn't, it helped a bit in the beginning, not enough, but it eased it up a bit. But then, I don't know, my body adjusted to the pill and then it had no effect. And I was bleeding more often than not and heavy and like chunks of flesh. Sorry, TMI, but I got to just explain the whole situation. Then after the pandemic finished, not finished, but when we could go back to the doctor, I think it was the beginning of 2021, I phoned my gynae to say, like, I want to come in, I want an appointment, I want to get this sorted now, it's terrible. Only to find my gynae had retired, which really upset me. So then I went to another gynae, which is actually in the area in Vredenburg. Lovely gynae. I had an appointment with her, and she said to me she doesn't want to do surgery because I've already had 3 C-sections and, you know, all the scar tissue and stuff. She wants to try the Mirena. So we put the Mirena in, which was rocky because it affected my mental health because it's hormonal. I got like heavy, sunk into a depression for a couple of weeks. I came out of that. For the first year, the Mirena did nothing. For the second year, which was last year, the bleeding went from heavy, chunky stuff to like a slow leak. Anyway, now towards the end of last year, the leaking periods got shorter and the periods in between having no bleeding got a little bit longer. So that's where I've been. That's where I am now. So I know it's a lot of gross stuff. Apparently this happens to a lot of women when they hit not menopause, but kind of heading towards menopause, like pre-menopause stuff, where the hormones start going and stuff like that. So I did a bit of research and I found something online. I bought it from Faithful to Nature. It's called Agnus Castus. I've been taking it for about a week, so I've got no idea if this works or not, but it's like a natural remedy. It's for menopause and PMS support, and it's made from the chaste tree berry. So I'm just telling you about it. I don't know how it's going to work because, like I say, I haven't been taking it long enough. I haven't bled at all while I've been on it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's this yet. So I know lots of women struggle with this sort of thing. So I'll let you know how it goes. There's 60 in this bottle. So once this bottle's finished, I'll review it and let you know how it goes, and I'll update you. Let's go see what you've got to say about my TMI stuff. Salika, I've been on my parents since I gave birth in November, and they come and go and they're too light. Should I stress about it? November. When in November? Was it like the end of November? Because it's quite common to bleed for up to 6 weeks after birth. So if you gave birth at the end of November, then it's December, January, which you should be nearing the end. But if you gave birth like beginning of November, then that's kind of double the amount of time that you should normally be bleeding. But I would definitely recommend, if you're concerned, just go see your gynae. Hyla, wanted the ablation, but are one of the 10% that can't do it. Oh, okay. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to do it, but yeah, it didn't sound nice to me. Veronica, period problems. My every month nightmare. I think it's because of tubal litigation. My periods are not normal, sometimes so painful. Yeah, so that's interesting, is when my son was born, I had my tubes, I had tubal litigation as well. And I've read that sometimes that could be a complication as well. So, I mean, maybe it's got to do with that. Maybe it's got to do with menopause. Maybe it's both together. But I mean, take note that I still got pregnant and had a miscarriage after my tubal litigation. So it's like, can somebody give me a break, please? Yeah, no, it's terrible. Samantha, I stopped my period with a depot injection. I've got severe dysmenorrhea, painful periods. Is dysmenorrhea painful periods, or is that something else? Yeah, I had the depot injection at one stage. I was on the 2-month injection and then I was on the 3-month. That was when I was much younger, but it caused such havoc with me. I didn't have my period for ages, and then it kind of started and didn't stop. And I went off the injection, and I can't remember what I went on next. Oh no, Candace, you had ablation on your heart years ago and woke up during the procedure. I cannot imagine the trauma of that. Angeline, I had a hysterectomy 6 weeks ago. I had the laparoscopy hysterectomy. They moved everything except my ovaries. Okay. And how did that go for you? Because I'm still kind of thinking, if this doesn't come right, like, I'm done. I'll find someone that will give me a hysterectomy. Oh, you had it? You were diagnosed with endometriosis. Sure. Deshni, are you sleeping on me? That's fine. I don't mind. You can sleep away. Salika, do I still need to go to the gynae even after sterilizing? Well, yes. You still need to have your pap smears to check for cervical cancer, make sure everything's cool. So, yeah. Candace, sounds so hectic. You've been battling as well. You should try one of those pills, as I hate going to the gynae. Well, look, also bear in mind that even if these pills work well for me, I've got the Mirena put in. And the gynae said to me that the Mirena should stop my periods completely. And I maybe will have a bit of spotting every now and then, but not a proper period. So I don't know if these work now, how much is the Mirena and how much is this. But I do know that the Mirena has not completely taken away my issues. It's kind of taken it to a slow leak. But I mean, I can have a slow leak bleed for 3-4 weeks. So it's really unpleasant. I don't enjoy it. Jedre, you've also had that bleeding challenge. Thankfully, the Mirena fixed it. That was a bit concerned. I was bleeding for about a month after the Mirena was put in. Jedre, yeah, but apparently that's common. When you put the Mirena in, because it's kind of, I don't know, traumatized your cervix and stuff like that, because it gets pushed through your cervix. Or into your cervix. I think it sits in your cervix. It is normal to bleed afterwards. So, yeah. Veronica, I haven't been to the gyno for pap smear. I'm scared. It's not that bad. I mean, it's unpleasant, but I'll be honest. I put a post up a while back that says, which do you detest most, the dentist or the gynae? I'll go to the gynae any day above going to the dentist. So if that puts it into perspective, if you go to the dentist, it's not that bad. So yeah, go get it checked out. And the thing is, I actually had a friend of mine who got cervical cancer when we were in school. I think we were in standard 7. What is that now? Grade 5, or grade 6. Yeah, she had cervical cancer, and she caught it early. So, going to the gynae is really, really important. I do recommend you do it. It's not pleasant. Tabs, everyone says the pap smear is painful, so I'm scared to get it done. How true is that? I wouldn't say a pap smear is painful. I mean, it's uncomfortable. It's not pleasant, but it's really quick. They put that thing in you that opens a bit, and they stick something in, and they scrape a bit of your lining of your vaginal wall, and then they pull it out. I mean, it's like not even a minute, and it's done. And I don't think it's sore, but it's not nice sitting with your legs like that. Darlene, I've just answered the question. I mean, it's like not even a minute. Your appointment's longer because you're talking to the gynae and stuff. But the actual pap smear takes like 1 minute. It's literally, they put a thing in like that, and then they scrape and they pull everything out, and it's done. So it's really, really quick, pretty painless, but not comfortable. Pap smear is definitely not painful, just uncomfortable. There you go. Tracy Lee, you too. Dentists traumatize you. I know, and I've got to go to the dentist. At the bottom here and at the back, at the top, both sides, I've had half a chip fall off, half a tooth chip off. So, but luckily it's on the inside side of my mouth. So from the outside, you can't see anything gross, but on the inside, it's pretty grim. And this happened just at the end of last year, like November. But my medical aid had run out, my medical savings. So I've been waiting for January to go to the dentist. So I've got to make an appointment now and go get these tooth fixed. Oh, I'd rather go for a pap smear. Yeah. There we go. Kenzie, not painful to do a pap smear, just uncomfortable, and we need to do it. I totally agree. Deirdre, do you prefer female or male gynae? I've had both. I don't really mind. I've had more male gynaes than I've had female, and I had a male gynae deliver both my babies. So yeah, I've usually had male. Veronica, you're willing to face the fear. You're booking for a pap smear soon. Good. Do it. Please do it, ladies. Like it's not worth, you say, is it painful? Well, I'll tell you what's painful. Having cervical cancer and having an operation and going for chemo, that's painful. And going for a pap smear, you can catch it early. And then, if you've got cervical cancer or if there's any issue, you can deal with it early on rather than leave it later and have to do, any sort of drastic treatments and stuff. So I really, really recommend it. Cool. So that's enough about my vagina and my bleeding. And yeah, I'm done with that. Okay. So yeah, my hubby and I went for our December date and it was really, really nice. We went to Delhi on Main, which is in Dwarsgasport. I mean, Dwarsgasport is just up the road. It's a really sleepy little place. There's not much there, but my husband told me about this really nice sort of restaurant that he'd been to. I think he'd been there once, and we went there for breakfast. It was really, really stunning. Very reasonable prices, very friendly staff, and for the price that you paid, the amount of food, the portions were really, really big, and the food was really good. The only thing I was upset about is that they've got really delicious looking pancakes. And because my meal, I ordered like what I thought was a normal breakfast, but it was really big. I literally couldn't even taste my husband's pancake. I couldn't even order one, but I couldn't even fit a bite in. So I'm going to have to go back and try out their pancakes. So that's on my list of things to do. So I've just added the link to my review in there. If you are in the area, it's a really nice little spot. And Dwarsgasport it's a lovely area. It's like such a quiet little town. So yeah, and then December birthdays. My son is on the 20th. My father-in-law is on the 22nd of December. Let me put that banner up so that I know where I am. So yeah, it was a bit. Usually every year I throw my son's birthday party kind of mid-November because otherwise it gets into exam time and all the end of year functions and stuff. And you've got to have it before the Christmas holidays start because then everybody's away and no one comes to your party. So what we did is we had a kind of this year, I don't know, I left it too late. We had his party on the 3rd of December. So I left it too late because it was all the year-end functions and the class parties and everything. So what happened is on the 2nd of December, which was a Friday, we had it was my daughter's last exam, and it was my son's class, grade farewell for grade 3. All of the grade 3s went to Sunny Park, and they had spent the day there on the water slides and stuff. And yeah, after that, I picked them up from school because every time my daughter finishes exams, I take her out for a milkshake, and some of her friends came with. And this is how unprepared I was. I was sitting with my kids having milkshakes, writing a shopping list for the birthday party that was happening at 10 o'clock the next morning. I was like, I could only deal with one thing at a time. And then, so we had the milkshakes. I went shopping. I got home. By the time we got home and I was ready to start baking, it was 6 p.m. on Friday night. And I baked on the Friday night all the way through to midnight. And then, I was ready and prepared for the birthday party at 10 a.m. But yeah, I really have to do the birthday party earlier on in the year, rather not like beginning of December. Like I'm gonna stick to mid-November, and I'm gonna start cooking earlier because you see, I was bombed. I made chocolate muffins, blueberry muffins, strawberry cheesecake, lemon meringue pie, and a cake. Is that it? I think that's all I made. That's what I baked. And then the next morning, I just did, pre-bought sausage rolls that were frozen, and I made a fruit platter. But it was like, it was wild. And then what we did is, because my kids and I were away on my son's birthday and my father-in-law's birthday, we went out to dinner before we left, just to celebrate both birthdays. And we went to a River Market restaurant in Falkirk. It's right on the river. It's beautiful. They've sometimes got live music. The first time we ate there a couple of months ago, there was no live music, but it was raining and stuff. And then this time, they had a guy singing, which was fantastic. And again, they serve platters on a spade. It is so cool. So we had the rib and chicken platter. I can't comment on anything else on their menu because we've only ordered that platter. So we had it the first time and the second time we went there because it was just so good. So, Seko Fatso, I will bake. I always bake. Well, no, last year I didn't bake for their party. It was just, I was so burnt out. I just went and bought like a crap load of chips and, things I could just buy. So, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, and then, of course, we played the chocolate game for my son's birthday. And as always, it was really, really cool and funky. So the chocolate game is the best game ever. My mom always did this game for us when we were kids. So what you do is you get a whole stack of just plain, like you can just do dairy milk, plain chocolate, and you keep it in the fridge. And then you take it out just as they're about to play. So it's nice and hard. And you put a plate in the middle and you get like a hat or a scarf or something, and you get a knife and fork, and the kids all sit in a circle around the plate, and you have a dice. And they throw the dice, and when a child gets a 6, they've got to put the hat on, take the knife and fork, and cut the chocolate and eat the chocolate. But you can only use the knife and fork. You can only put a piece in your mouth when it's one block. And as you're trying to eat this chocolate that's hard from the fridge, so not easy to cut, the other kids are still throwing. So if a kid throws a 6, they get the hat immediately. Even if the child that was playing has the fork halfway to their mouth, they must put it down and hand over the hat. Anyway, the kids go wild. So anyway, that's a link to the game. So you can, it's explained how it's working. And also I put a little video clip. I couldn't do the whole, like I'd had a lot of videos, but because I don't want to put children's faces, especially not my children. Well, no, especially my children and other people's children, up on on YouTube and stuff. So I got permission from the parents, even though you couldn't see their faces, just to make that little bit of video. So it's lots of fun. You can hear them all screaming and stuff. It's really fantastic. So that is a game I highly recommend. I like playing it, and I'm an adult. Cool. So let's see what everybody says before I talk about my Christmas. Shafika, you'd love to play the chocolate game. You must. It's not just for kids. I promise you. It's loads of fun. Darlene, that chocolate game looked fun. It was. Like, the chocolate game is always a hit. Chocolate reminder. Yes. Deirdre, the fun in cutting it with a knife and fork, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so Christmas. Christmas was super, super quiet. My older sister came down from UK with her son. And the last time I saw them was in February 2020. They went to my parents' farm. I went to my parents' farm. My little sister came up as well from Cape Town, and we spent some time there. And then when they left, they got home, I think, 2 days before the world locked down. So we haven't been able to see them since, and they came now in December. So I went to my parents' farm. My little sister came up. We had a fantastic time. It was such a low-key Christmas, really quiet. We only bought presents for the kids. We were going to do a Secret Santa for the adults. And then when my younger sister came up last from Cape Town, she phoned on the way saying, I forgot about Secret Santa. How's it working? What do I need to get? And I said, oh, I forgot to do Secret Santa. Everybody forgot to do Secret Santa. So we just thought, ah, you know what? We don't need it. It was really beautiful. And then I was supposed to take the Christmas tree and decorations up, and I forgot. So we decorated the tree out by the braai, and we put the presents under the tree. And it was really so cool. We just spent our time swimming and chatting and reading and, yeah, just spending time as a family. So it really was fantastic. I thought I had more stuff written down for my end of Christmas holidays. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all I have. Yeah, and then end of school year. So, where did that go? Show that. There we go. You know, usually most years I kind of forget about burnouts in the last term. And this year I said to myself, as the third term ended, I'm like, rest these holidays, pace yourself, take it easy. The shit's going to hit the fan any moment. And you know, that really, really helped me. The shit hit the fan, yes. And I didn't always cope 100%, but my mental space was a lot better. So I did get really exhausted and really tired, but it wasn't to the same extent as other years. So that was really, really helpful. You know, like previous years, I forgot that exams actually start almost as soon as they get back to school, you know, and I always used to think, okay, so we're just starting the term, we'll kind of ease into it. And then like, boom, you get the exam timetable, and then boom, you get the new school fees and the books. And it like comes like a hurricane. So this year I was more prepared mentally and I coped better with it. But it was really, really tiring. You know, all the prize givings and the exams and assessments and class parties and teachers' gifts, all of that. I really, really struggled with that time of year. So it went better, but not 100% smooth. So I hope you ladies kind of coped a little bit better. Ah, Salika, you spent your Christmas breastfeeding. I have so been there and done that. I've done quite a bit of breastfeeding myself over the years. Not lately. My kids are 9 and 11, so I'm pretty much done. Like, yeah, it's really hectic and stressful. You also struggle with that. Yeah, I think the main thing that got me this year was that I managed to cope with all the school stuff, but I left my son's birthday too late. So, you know, September, October, you get back to school. My daughter's birthday is in October, and then I have to do her birthday party. And because I did her birthday party, I was like, whew, I need a bit of a break before I plan my son's one. And then I left it too late. So I think I really need to do the planning and everything for both birthday parties a lot earlier and know what I'm doing. You know, sitting there making a shopping list less than 12 hours, less than 24 hours before the party starts is really not the way to go. So I need to just remember that for next year is like, be relaxed, be prepared emotionally, mentally, but also just get that birthday party planning out the way. And I think that's really what pushed me over the edge a bit. Chantal, the birthday stress, I know, hectic. Your daughter's turning 7 next month, 4 days after you turn 30. Yeah, it's big, you know, and I think as they get older, they've got more demands for their birthday parties. So it gets a bit trickier to do it. Yeah, so that's, I mean, all the stuff that I've been busy with this year, December rather. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Y-Sense. So this is the exciting thing about my dress. I paid for my dress with Amazon gift cards that I earned through Y-Sense, through doing surveys, playing games, and referring other people. And I've had a lot of questions on Y-Sense in the last few days with, oh, I think maybe I'm lost there. Am I lost? Am I there? I think I'm there. I think I just clicked something funny. That's why I didn't see myself. Okay. So a lot of questions I've had the last few days on YSense on my Facebook page is people asking about why do they have to enter their credit card details into YSense? Don't enter your credit card details in anywhere. So what this comes from is YSense you can earn through doing surveys, completing offers, playing games, and referring others. Those are the 4 ways that you can earn on YSense. So I'm just going to pop my review into my YSense review into the comments. And please read my review if you are doing YSense and if you want to do YSense. So if you haven't read it and you're interested or you are doing YSense, please go read my review. I've been with YSense since 2015. It's a fantastic platform. It's not perfect. There's some crap things and there's some cool things. So there are 4 ways to earn, like I said, surveys, offers, games, and referring. But scratch out offers. Don't do the offers unless it's surveys in the offers. And the reason why I say that is the offers are basically a load of crap. You're going to waste your time and you are going to get frustrated and you might even end up spending money because you put your credit card details in. So the offers is where YSense will pay you to complete an offer. A lot of the offers are surveys. You can do those. A lot of them are, quizzes. Don't do the quizzes. The quizzes are such time wasters. They give you a quiz and you've got to get 100% in order to earn that amount. You will not get that quiz because it'll be something like spot the dog in all the pictures. And the first picture, you spot the dog. Second picture, you spot the dog. Third picture, the dog's looking a bit small. 4th picture, you're like, where's the dog? Where's the dog? Oh, there's the dog. 5th picture, I swear there's no dog. But they've got 30 pictures. So you basically have to guess where the dog is out of 4 pictures. You're not going to get it right. Okay. So don't do the quizzes. Just don't do them. If you've done a quiz and you got it right, tell me how to do it. But I've been trying since 2015 and you just don't do the quizzes. Then the next thing they've got on the offers is playing games in the offers. Don't play the games in the offer section. It's not the right place to play the games. You're going to waste your time and you are not going to make money. So you can make money playing games on YSense only through the app and only in a specific place. So let me put the link in there. If you want to earn through playing games on YSense, go and read my post on how to make money playing games on YSense and take careful note. I've got screenshots. I've set it out for you where you play. So the where you play on YSense, only on the app. So you go into the app, you go into Discover, and then on the top right-hand corner, directly in Discover, there are games. Ignore all those games. Click on, what is it called? Playtime Rewards on the top right-hand corner of the app. Click on that. Only play the games there. That is where you will earn. And there's certain games that you are not that likely to earn in that section, like the games that pay per level, basically suck. Go for the games that pay per minute. But all of this stuff, I've set out exactly how to earn through playing games on YSense in that post. So please read that and don't, it's very frustrating. Veronica, you struggle with data, but you're joining. Okay, so if you want to earn on YSense through playing games and you don't have data, when you've got data, go on, download some of the games, and then turn your data, download the game, open the game, and just keep it running for 1 minute, and then turn your data off. If you play games on through, the games that you download from YSense, if you download those games and then you play the games offline, because they often get ads that pop up and stuff that choose your data, play the games offline, and then at some stage turn your data on just for a minute or 2, and your playtime will clock up, and then turn your data off. Okay, so yeah, thing is, I use YSense and I've got Wi-Fi, so that works out a lot better. But yeah, you need the data for the surveys, but yeah, there is a way to get around it with the games. Although some of the games you have to be online to play, but a lot of them you don't, so you can get by without that. And then I've got one more thing I want to share with you with YSense, is how to earn more with YSense. So this is a post I wrote after I published my my review, and it gave a lot more tips on how to increase your earnings and stuff on YSense. So go check that out. And then if you want to sign up for YSense, here's the link where you can sign up directly. I'm just going to pop that in. That's only going on Facebook, though. If I put that on YouTube, they block my video and remove it, which I don't like that. Okay, so, and if you have any questions about YSense, you're welcome to leave a comment on my Facebook page and stuff, but it's really much better if you inbox me on Facebook, because I see that quicker, I can respond quicker, and I don't miss those messages. I do sometimes, some of the comments on Facebook I don't get to see. So if you need help, just pop me a message. Hi, Emily. Yeah, the YSense I've mostly just been talking about in the last few minutes, so you can just rewind a bit. Cool. And then here's something really exciting is my husband and I are going to go to the Kruger National Park in September. We are very, very excited. It'll be the first time our children fly on a plane, and it's something we've been wanting to do for such a long time. And my husband asked me, if we do it, can I pay for the tickets, and he'll pay for the accommodation and the car hire and everything else. So I am now going to be saving all my YSense earnings for plane tickets. So I'm going to see if I can get enough for plane tickets by September. So that's quite a cool sort of challenge. Last year I've been using all my YSense earnings for buying stuff for my house and buying pretty dresses and clothes for myself. So yeah, this year is going to be Kruger National Park. We're going to travel. And then another thing I want to do is I want to get a lot of camping gear, and I want to get a Fenty key at some stage. So first we're going to go to Kruger National Park, and then I'm going to focus on really kitting us out with camping stuff so we can go way more often and, you know, a lot cheaper. So yeah, that's the plan. Samantha, awesome. You've never been to Kruger Park. I've been once when I was a kid. I was probably my son's age, or even younger. I think I was 5 or 6. So I don't really remember it. My kids are 9 and 11, so I think it'll be a really good age to take them. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. I'm totally amped up. So next, I want to, I've got some coupon codes. So you can get 10% off your FYI Play It Safe subscription using my coupon code Kaboutjie. I'm just going to pop it in the comments as well, because there's a link to their site. So FYI Play It Safe, they are a all destinations. Boom. So you've got Google Family Link. That's where you set the screen time limits and whether they can download apps or not and that sort of thing. FYI Play It Safe is actually monitors what your child does online, and if they've done something naughty or something they shouldn't do, or if someone is trying to groom them or sending pornography or bullying or anything like that, or if they're sending I think that went through, or if they're sending messages, you know, that could be a sign of depression, self-harm, anything like that, you will get a screenshot of it. So it's really fantastic. I highly recommend it. It is a paid app, but it's going to keep your kids safe and it's going to give you peace of mind. Then the next coupon code I've got is, not that one. I've got to delete that one. Get 10% off your Megan Goldner designs using coupon code MGD and Kaboutjie. I'm just going to pop that into the for you. Megan Goldner does that beautiful breast milk jewelry, and I might be doing a collaboration with her sometime this year. We still got to talk. So I haven't breastfed for years, but she also does like the locks of hair and stuff like that. So I really want to, you know, get something beautiful with my, you know, keepsake jewelry for hair, because I do have some of my kids' hair from when they were babies. So that's pretty cool. And then I've got another one here. I spoke about my addiction earlier on. So I'm an addict and alcoholic in recovery. for, I don't know, 14, 15 years. And I've written a book, an ebook. It's called The Darkest Hours Just Before Dawn. And that is basically, it's kind of war stories from my addiction. But the purpose of it is not to kind of like make light of addiction or make a joke out of it. Some of the stories are quite amusing because the stuff I did was completely ridiculous. But it's to highlight the powerlessness of addiction and the damages and the denial, the huge level of denial that an addict is in. So if you are an addict, you can buy the book and kind of see if you can relate. And if you have a family member that's an addict or an alcoholic, it's quite hard to get your head around it and to understand how somebody could be so blatantly stupid and keep doing the same crap and damaging their lives and just doing the most stupid things. It might give you a little bit of insight into the thought process and the insanity of an addict. So yeah. Okay. Let's have a look what else I've got. Yeah, just a reminder that I've got my new competition is out, the January 2023 Kaboutjie Top Fan competition. So I'm just going to pop the link in again over there. There are some awesome prizes to be won. And then I've got to announce the winner. Let's just see if anybody's saying anything here. Lisa, it's your book. Yes, it's my book. I wrote it. It was quite long ago. So I don't know if it's going to be, it's not that professional. It's just like something I slapped together. But I do feel that, it gives a lot of insight into the insanity of addiction. Samantha would love that book. I've struggled with depression. Yeah, depression is not easy. You can have a clear look at my mental health struggles as well. So yeah. Sikofatso, I'm still breastfeeding material and I'd love to get one of those. I would have loved to have breast milk jewelry. I just didn't know it existed when I was breastfeeding. So yeah, that really is a pity. Okay, perfect. So now my winner for the mint themed chocolate hamper is going to be Laken Bianca Trimley. Congratulations, you have won the hamper. Laken, please just send me an inbox message on Facebook with your email address, and then I can get into contact with you so I can get your details so I can send you your prize. Ladies, thank you so much for joining. It's been absolutely fantastic connecting with you again, especially now that it's, a new year and everything. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend, and I wish you happiness, prosperity, and everything good for this new year. Bye.